Welcome to my 2025 planner calendar. Today we are going to set up this next week, and I like this planner because it has the days Monday through Wednesday on one side and then Thursday through Sunday on the other side. I have some stickers, not many, but I don't need many. I just bought these stickers off of Amazon. They were inexpensive. One sheet has 2 months worth of stickers. They're kind of cheesy, but I'm going to use them. And then these stickers actually came with the book. I may regret it, but I did pull this out of the book so that I could get to the stickers easier. And then I have these that came with the planner, and they are just Post-it notes in, various shapes. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do, because I have a hard time setting up the planner, the first thing I'm going to do is think about the priorities that I want to have for this week. So this coming week starts with Monday. Monday is the day that Dustin will go back to Florida. Dustin is my grandson. And that is the day that my sweet sister-in-law, Tanya, her husband, Tim, will be going back to Florida as well. And so this is kind of the first day where, they will be leaving sometime during that day, but that's the first day of this week, and so this next week will be no company. Tanya will still be here, but she's not company, she's family. And even though our other company was family too, we did treat them like company because we don't see them very often. So let me set up my priorities for this week. So one of my priorities that I want to work on this week is getting the proper sleep. So I'm going to say proper sleep, and I'm going to say 10 p.m. bedtime. And I really would like to get up by 7:30 every morning. So I'm going to make that, I put 7. Okay, so I'm going to put 7 as a goal for waking up. So see how I did that? But I'm going to go ahead and keep that because I really was thinking in my head 7. And then I thought, well, 7:30, but 7 is okay. That actually, if I go to bed by 10, let's say it takes me, a half hour to go to sleep, that gives me a good, proper amount of sleep. The other thing that I wanted to do was, my priority this week was to crochet sunflowers. So we have a wedding coming up in April, and the bride-to-be would like us to crochet sunflowers and attach them to keychains so that they can be, favors for people. So in order to do that, the minimum is 10 per week. So I'm going to put 10 per week minimum. But the goal is 15. So the goal is 15 per week, but the 10 per week is the minimum in order to stay on track. And then number 3, this is my year of hope and yarn. So this is my year of yarn. Last year was my year of, yay, I'm not buying yarn. It was my YINBI year. But this is my year of yarn, and last year my word was joy, and this year my word is hope. And so that's going to be my priorities this week, so that I can go into the year with my themes, and then also trying to get better sleep to take care of myself. Right at the moment, I am, I have a little bit of a cold. If you can hear it in my voice, I'm sorry if it sounds scratchy, but really I want to get better. So the first thing that I'm going to do is make a menu for the week. And so I think for Monday is going to be a busy day. So supper, we're going to do spaghetti because it's easy. And let me see. Tuesday, you know what? I'm going to try something new. I've had taquitos before, but I've never made them. And so I'm going to try making beef taquitos and see how that goes. I've made the roll-ups before. I called them roll-ups. But I'm going to try that. I'm going to call them taquitos because why not? So Wednesday, let's see what. I have given this a little bit of thought beforehand because I didn't want to keep you on here while I was like, oh, what do I have? What do I have? I don't know. What am I going to have? So I think what I'm going to do, I do have a pork loin in the freezer, and I'm going to take that out. And it was one of those really big pork loins from Sam's Club, and I cut them into smaller pieces. So what I'm going to do is get the electric knife out, and I'm going to slice them into 1/2-inch loin chops, and I'm going to cook them in the oven. I'm going to maybe dip them in some flour, salt and pepper, and put an oven fry them, basically. So we're going to do pork loin chops that night. And we'll have some vegetables and, to go with that. So that's good. Let's do the rest of the week. Okay, I have a chicken and rice casserole in the freezer. It's one that I had made. I had made those up a while ago, last year, if you can believe it. And so I'm going to take, they were just little, so I'm going to take 2 of those out. Chicken and rice casserole, so that'll be easy on Wednesday. I can just take those out and stick those in the oven. They have vegetables, they have chicken, they have rice, they have everything that you need for a supper. Just a one-pot supper. So Friday, I think what we're going to do is breakfast for dinner. Breakfast. So we'll have bacon, eggs, biscuits. I have all of that in the pantry. Maybe, I have some frozen waffles, so we might put a couple of those in the toaster. That will be a super easy. So look at that. I have 2 super easy meals in a row. Saturday, let's see, that's the 11th. Saturday, I think what I'm going to do is chili in the crock pot. We do love chili in the crock pot, and that's just something that's really easy to do. And then we always have leftover, and one thing that we really like is taking the chili and putting it in the bottom of a hot dish, and then putting cornbread batter on top of it and baking it, and then it makes a really, really delicious casserole. So that's what we're going to have. I can't spell. Don't pay attention to my spelling. Oh my gosh, it's such a mess. So we're going to have the chili cornbread casserole. Okay, so that's the week of suppers. So I did a meal plan for the week, and the next thing I need to do is to put some schedules down. So for Monday's kind of busy. Okay, let's load up our schedule for the week. So I'm going to put my crochet, my time sensitive items on the right side. So at 9 a.m. I am doing my Maker Monday morning coffee and crochet, and I'll put that as MCC for morning coffee and crochet. And this is our Maker Monday, and I'm going to talk about vests on this day. I'm really interested in vests right now. The other thing is there is a Hobby Lobby yarn sale. So I'm not going to put a time on that. I'm just going to write it over here, Hobby Lobby yarn. And I think that deserves a sticker. Let's see. And I'm going to put Happy New Year on that one. Happy New Year right next to that one, because that is one of my my year of yarn. It's one of my resolutions. And then I'm also going to put my welcome January up here. There you go. So yes, Hobby Lobby yarn, because it's on sale. Yay. Okay, so 9 a.m. is the morning coffee and crochet. At 6 p.m., let's see, 6 p.m., Tanya and I have a pottery class. It's Pink Pig Pottery. So 6 p.m. that night, we're having our first class. It's a pottery throwing class. So I'm really excited about that, Pink Pig Pottery. And I think that's all I have for Monday. It's pretty busy. So doing the morning live, going to the Hobby Lobby yarn sale, the pottery class at 6, and also making spaghetti for the family. That's a full day for me. That I may end up regretting that. So on Tuesday, the only thing that I have that is a time specific is 1 p.m. Roxy, the little puppy, has training. There we go. And then I'm going to put sunflowers over here, because we need to do at least 10 per week, and so I need to work on sunflowers that day. Okay, so for Wednesday, the only time specific thing that I have is excuse me, 9 a.m. and that is MCC, and it's the WIP Wednesday, which stands for Works in Progress. And so yeah, that one. And then the rest of the day, I don't have anything on the agenda, so I'm going to write sunflowers over here. Okay. And let's see. For this one, let's see, we have the chicken and rice casserole. That's going to be an easy day, Thursday. I don't have any scheduled times for my channel. And so I'm going to put rest day over here, but over here I'm going to put sunflowers. Because you can rest and crochet at the same time. So this one is going to be a nice rest day. Friday, we have the MCC, 9 a.m. MCC, and this is our Fun Friday. And so that's when we're going to do a chat. I don't have anything else on that day. And then Saturday, I do have a 1:30 live with Connie. I made a mistake and I thought it was this week, but it's not. It's next week. And Connie is with Just Another Stitch. So I'm just going to put live with Connie. And that is it. So I'm going to put Saturday, I'm going to put sunflowers on this one as well, because Sunday is the last of the week and I really want to get 15 in. That's my goal, but my minimum is 10. So I want to make sure that I get my 10 in, and I don't want to wait until the last day. So that's why I keep adding that to some of the days. So Sunday, I don't really have anything on Sunday except that is the day that that I will do the planning for the next week. So I need to weekly plan. Let's see. Film. Weekly planner. So some weeks are going to be like this, and then other weeks are going to be a little more busy. We do have a wedding coming up, and so that is definitely going to affect, some of the things. It's going to affect how busy we do, how busy we are, and so yeah. So now I'm just going to do, this is our Fun Friday, and here's a hat. Ooh, yummy. So on one of the MCC lives, let's see, the Whip Wednesday, I'm gonna put coffee and donuts. Let's see, let's do it like this. There we go. Coffee and donuts on that day. And here's another coffee. So I'm going to do that right next to this one because we do morning coffee and crochet. So there's a coffee. We've got some champagne here, but we are not going to be drinking champagne. So, oh, here's a little mitten. A little mitten. And so, let's see. I will put that next to this one right here. There we go. That's a nice little set. And then let's see, so for some of the important ones, like the Hobby Lobby yarn sale, I'm going to, I think I'll put a flag right next to that one. There's a flag because you don't want to forget that. Excuse me. I think that's about it. So, these stickers are kind of generic. They're kind of boring. But I think that that's about it. And so this is my weekly planner for the week. It's kind of boring. I'm sorry that it's not more exciting. Maybe next week it'll be a little more exciting. But yeah, so this is how I plan for the week. And then if anything else comes up, if anything gets changed, I just, let's say, this class gets canceled for whatever reason. I just draw a line and write canceled, but I don't erase it. I just draw one single line so I can see what I had before, write canceled if there was a reason, I would write the reason. But basically, this is it. This is my planning in a nutshell. It's very simple. I don't overcomplicate it. I try not to overcomplicate it. I do like to put my suppers on here because it's so hard to come up with dinner ideas every single day, right? Every single day. And so by writing down the plans, then as we go through the year, if there's ever a week where I'm like, I don't know, I can't figure this out, let me go back, and I'll go back and I'll see, what did I have this week? Okay, this sounds good. Let's duplicate that. It just takes some of the pressure off, right? So this is it for this week. Thank you for joining me. And, let me know what's on your agenda for this week. Let me know what you have found. Let me know if you found some really cool stickers, because mine are boring. And last year I had better stickers, let me tell you. They were so much better. This year, not so much. So, I was slapping stickers everywhere. It was fun. But this year, not so much. So somewhere in this week, I'm going to be getting yarn in, because I have ordered yarn. Remember, this is my year of yarn. And so somewhere in here, I may end up penciling in an extra live of unboxing some yarn that came in. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens this week. If it does, I'll just pencil it in, and we'll take it from there. So thank you for joining me, and I hope that you have gleaned a little bit out of this that maybe was helpful. If not, give me some ideas how I can make this a little bit better. Oh, and one thing that I wanted to share with you is that in my planner every week there is a quote, and this week's quote is by Coco Chanel. Don't spend time beating on a wall hoping it will transform into a door. So from there, I'll leave you, and I will chat with you next time.